Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Collector Chatter podcast. This is episode 17. I am Miguel with my co-host here, Charlie, and we actually have a guest today, the one and only Sensei Serum, which we're super excited to have him join us. So this week, we were talking beforehand, me and Charlie, and we were saying like the news is pretty light, I would say, like overall, probably because of the holiday and stuff. There wasn't too many drops and too much stuff that was announced. But right off the bat, I know, Charlie, you were talking about something that seems like a big deal now is obviously going to be Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So I know there was a ton of like Valentine's Day news.
Yeah. So there was a bunch of Valentine's Day news. Once again, seems like a lot of exclusives to Walmart. So Funko clearly has made a pretty big deal with them for some exclusive products. And it looks like we're getting, a traditional looking heart that would be like a candy box. It looked like they were coming out with a DC and an Office one. And they had like, the mini characters that kind of come in the advent calendars or like the pop keychains. And it also looked like they were coming out with new do-it-yourself Mickey and Minnie Valentine's Day Funkos where you can paint, which are pretty cool. And the other thing that they had announced, it looked like there was some new Office like mystery minis, and they had some Valentine's Day ones in there. So they're going really hard. And I know they're rumored to be coming out with the new Star Wars set. It looks like mostly Mandalorian. Last year they had come out with a Valentine's Day set. There was a Vader, there was a Chewbacca, a Yoda, and a Stormtrooper.
Yeah. It's interesting because we've talked about it before with Funko putting their hands like in so many different buckets. And like I think it was last week we were talking about the Popsies and how that was like the greeting card thing that they're doing. And now they're getting into like the Valentine's. I mean, I don't blame them because it's obviously a big market. We know that every Valentine's Day there's going to be chocolates and there's going to be that kind of stuff. So it's a cool thing. They're kind of just putting their stamp into something else and at least doing the little minis and the chocolate. It's interesting. I mean, I guess if you didn't know, like, let's say you gave it to somebody who has known nothing about that and they like open up this box or they bite into it or something and there's like little toys, it'd be a little weird, but I guess
it's clearly made for I mean, like for example, like my wife last year bought me some of those Star Wars ones because she was like, okay, like you love Funko, you love Star Wars, like it's like a cute little thing. I mean, they're not going to anyone else who definitely doesn't like Funkos, I would assume, unless someone does buy it and has no idea what they're buying.
Which one was your favorite, Charlie?
My favorite one of last year, those ones I got, I really liked the Darth Vader one. I thought it was pretty cool to go with my Vader collection. But Yoda came in a close second.
No love for R2D2 or for
I didn't. It's funny. I didn't get the R2D2 one cool. Because that was the Funko exclusive shop one actually.
Right.
And that actually sold, from what I remember, pretty quickly. Like I didn't even jump on it because I was like, I'm not just going to get this for myself. And I think it came out pretty late, which I also thought was weird, but that one has some pretty good value. I think it's like PPG is $70.
Oh,
that was a surprise grill for sure. I wasn't expecting that. I also have the, I don't have R2D2, excuse me. I also have the Darth Vader like you, and then the Stormtrooper. I thought those were the best. Chewbacca, Yoda, Pink Yoda doesn't make sense.
Oh, well, it's interesting to hear that you have them too. So, I mean, clearly, they must have sold.
They reached some market.
They did.
I personally, I was gonna say, what I liked that the pink, because I've gotten the breast cancer ones before, not Star Wars, but like DC and stuff.
Right.
And I like that. So I like that the pink look, and it was pretty cool. But I just didn't like the box heart chocolates. Like I think that made it a little super niche to like but like you said, if like your wife or somebody gets it for you, that obviously that makes even more sense. But yeah, it's
they even have messages on them too. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a message. You'd have to take them out of the box to know, but where normally on the Star Wars stand it has like a little cheesy Valentine's Day type message.
What's also cool about the mystery minis for the Valentine's Day set, they're pink and red. They're like Valentine's colors.
Yep.
So like the Office is kind of hard to tell when I was looking at images of those, but you could definitely tell the color variation with the Batman, the animation box set.
They're kind of, they look like the Star Wars ones, I mean, they're pretty cool.
I'm not a fan of the Office mystery minis though. They're just repaints, nothing special going on.
I was gonna say they exist already. Because when I remember seeing them, I was like, aren't these out already, like these minis and stuff? And I guess I didn't think about the color, but
they have overdone The Office so much. I'm an OG fan. I mean, it's just funny when that show first had come out, like no one watched it. It almost was, they were going to cancel it. And now it obviously became a huge sitcom. they've overdone it like way too much, in my opinion, with The Office and the
I couldn't
Funko
agree with you
community.
more. I have like 98% of the whole collection. I'm just missing the
There's
Chase
so many.
Creed. And I love The Office. I love the Pops, but it's time to slow it down just a little bit.
Yeah,
I
they
agree
make
with you.
it, and it's, as a Office collector, like they just make it for every little thing. Like, now that I'm saying this out loud, I think it's one of the most milked IPs they have.
Yeah.
There's about like 20 Dwights. I have all of them.
Yes.
Dwight's a fun one to collect for, but I don't necessarily need all of them. But it is what it is. It is so fun to collect for me personally.
No, it
But,
is. Not to get on an Office tangent, but they just make so many. Like, it was
Well, it's quite
interesting.
all right. I agree with
Too
you.
many. All right, so we had another thing that we talked about before. So a new die cast dropped. We talked about it last week, but it actually dropped on Monday, which was the Wonder Woman. Kind of what we talked about last week as well was that this was probably going to sit for a little bit, and it did. It sold out, but it was like later at night or whatever, so it took about a day for it to finally sell out. I did get it. I know, Charlie, you got it. I don't know if you were able to grab it, but so what was your thoughts on it? Because here's the thing. Originally, I love the die cast, and I was surprised it was going to be Wonder Woman because I thought it would be Superman. And then when I saw that it was Wonder Woman, we both kind of were like, we might still get it. It looks kind of cool. And then I actually really like the mold. Like, I liked, like, you know, like the pose and everything, the shield and all that kind of stuff. But do you think the price point kind of like kept you away? You're not a Wonder Woman fan, or it's just something you don't collect? Do you have any other die casts, by the way, besides that?
I don't have any of the die cast Funko Pops. It's a nice gimmick, a very pricey gimmick though. So I'm trying to stay away from that one. But I thought it looked good. I was surprised with the not as a backlash, but a lot of people weren't really receptive of the Wonder Woman one. But to me, she's like part of the top 3, right? The mega 3 for the DC universe.
Yeah,
so,
the Trinity. Like
so I was kind of surprised that people were like, they weren't too excited for it. But great pops. I like the mold. Great gimmick, but just not for me.
No, which is totally fair. It wasn't for me in the beginning, and then Migs got me into it, and he made me jealous when I didn't get the Captain
Seems like
America
he gets you into
one.
a lot of things.
He does. He does. I know that.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah,
somebody has to be.
Well, I mean, I talked about it before, but when he got it and he was just like, dude, this is actually like hefty, and like,
in person,
he thought it was worth it. Like when you see the image online, it's like, okay, what is this going to be? But they have, I don't know if you've seen any of them in person, Sensei, but they've done like a really good job. You have to see them in person to really get what it's all about.
Do you think $50 is a good price point for that type of product, or you think it's a little high? Or
I mean, I don't mind paying the $50. I do think it's a little high, but it's worth it. The material, it's definitely solid. It's on par with other diecast collectibles, which at that point, it's not that pricey compared to other companies.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like maybe $40 would be like a really sweet spot, because I do see it as a premium product. It's heavy. It's like a heavy piece of diecast. The case itself is really nice. It's a really thick acrylic that's etched out. And I mean, like, even if you wanted to get something done like that, like an etched out case, you can get customs and stuff. They're pretty expensive. So at least like that makes sense. The only thing I've said, and I've said it before, is a plastic stand that holds it is pretty cheap.
Yeah,
like they could have done something better with that. It's very, very cheap. But overall, I think it's a pretty good product. I mean, like on a premium level, I guess you could say. But yeah, that was one of the big ones that dropped, as well as, because we mentioned a few of these last week, but they actually dropped, and it was the LA Comic-Con Doppelganger Spider-Man, which there was through Hot Topic. There was the metallic one, then a regular one, and then a Two-Face. I didn't grab any of them. I thought about it, but I mean, I'm being very picky and selective with a lot of stuff that I'm getting nowadays. So I didn't. I know, Charlie, I don't think you did either, right? Or you thought about it.
No, I thought about, but then I didn't get them.
It's surprising to hear. I thought the one that had to be the one to get was a Doppelganger common Spider-Man. I know there's a metallic variant, and to clear up some confusion, I think the metallic one was supposed to be just for the LACC, LA Comic-Con. Yes. Like how there was a corrupted Venom that was glow in the dark one that was only exclusive. Yeah. So a lot of people were surprised when in store they couldn't find it. I think that is what happened with that. To me, I like the common better because the colors are more vibrant.
I like the common better too. I don't, I've said this in the past. Like, I know, like when we get to the metallics, the diamonds, like they're considered normally the more premium or rare. They make them a con exclusive. I prefer the normal paints. I have the Doppelganger one chilling in my Hot Topic cart still. Like it hasn't sold out.
Yeah, it's still
like,
there.
That's
do
right.
I want to get it? Do I? No, like, will I pull the trigger? It even says
Use
it's
hot
still in
cash.
my store. Yeah,
Hot
right.
cash, and then you can do it.
So, I probably will ultimately will get that one, and I don't even care though that I missed out on the metallic at all.
Right. I luckily had enough rewards. I had $15 in rewards, so I just used it all. Got a free pop. You don't have to pay for shipping. Was free, so
Nice.
it was very nice.
Yeah,
The Two-Face one was pretty sick too. I know a lot of people like the animated series Batman, and that one seemed to be gone fast. So I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Two-Face one. Personally, I think I like the Two-Face one better. I do love the animated series. Animated Batman series was some of the first pops I ever collected.
Mhm.
So initially, you would think I would get them. Like you can see, there's a few up here, like the Harley, the Bane, the Poison Ivy. But all of those I have out of box because they were from my initial when I got rid of all the boxes back in the day. So I just felt weird if I got that one and it was the only one that was in box, and I was like, and I just passed on it.
It would have had the sticker on it though.
I know. It wasn't exclusive. It was something special. I'm sure it'll have value.
Which I'm surprised
looking.
they've never made that before. Like I thought I just assumed they did. When that got announced, I was like, oh, what does this mold is different than the original one? I was like, oh wow, they actually have never made this.
Yeah, for the animated one, they haven't done them, which was weird, I thought, because they have a lot of other ones, even some like obscure
characters
villains and stuff.
Yeah.
So
and they even did like black lights for the animated set too before.
Before that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which the Harley Quinn one came back in stock at Hot Topic for a hot second.
It keeps coming
in my cart and I didn't get it. So I was pissed about that. That's when I was like, I'm not getting the Spider-Man one. I was mad.
That's actually the only DC one I don't have. Like I have the Batman and the Joker, and I think when I bought them, the Harley sold out or whatever it was, and then I just have never come across it. Like I've seen it on whatnot auctions and stuff, but like not gonna pay like $30 or whatever. So I'm just like, we'll see. The Hot Topic restocks so much stuff like so often. It's just you just gotta catch it like at the right time.
Yeah, they never used to do that.
You know how like last week, sorry to interrupt, Charlie.
No.
But last week, you remember how it was like Funko's hidden gems? I felt like last week was like Hot Topic hidden gems.
Yeah,
I agree.
So many restocks, like the Battle Deku with the half mask that I picked up. I had to pick up for my Hero collection. And then they also had the Tanjiro box lunch exclusive one. Are you guys familiar with that one with the blue water form?
I am. I'm familiar with it.
Wow, I was really surprised I caught that restock. I'm working on my Demon Slayer set, but those are the two that I picked up. I know there's a Diamond Selena restocked a couple times.
Yeah, I saw
still
that.
available. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but were you guys able to pick up any of those restocks?
So I didn't get the Selena, and then the other ones I'm not a collector like Demon Slayer, My Hero necessarily.
Me either.
But I love those characters. I love the most. I know, like I was actually gonna just say before that box lunch, the Inosuke lounging. Mm-hmm. That was one that like dropped last week. Yeah, and that's what it is. And that's a cool looking pop. I mean, I had one I pulled in a mystery box, the regular flocked one where he's like looking forward or whatever. It's so sick. It looks amazing, but I just don't know much about the characters of the show, so I ended up selling it at an auction. But I love the molds.
I wanted to get that. I was this close, but it was over
I love those molds
point.
though. They look awesome though. But yeah, I mean, I know that's probably going to be a pretty big deal. That one, him like lounging. It reminded me of Dragon Ball Z. There's a Dragon Ball Z one, I think, of somebody lounging like on their side, or someone's dead or something. It's like dead something, and he looks like he's sleeping.
It's like the Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park pop,
or that one too,
or Deadpool,
or
whatever that is. Yeah.
So it's funny that they come out with those, but yeah, I don't collect. I don't think Charlie, you do.
I don't either. Sensei, you're right now out of the three of us, you're our anime guy.
Yeah,
I think my first anime pop will be Star Wars Visions.
Yes, that's especially true. That Target one that's coming out.
That one is awesome. Yeah, it's really cool.
So yeah, there was like I was gonna say that, and how do you say it?
Inosuke.
Inosuke. So yeah, so that was one.
I could be wrong. I
don't drops. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's what it would be. It makes sense when you read it, but a few other things. Bad news if you were looking for the Target exclusive Hobgoblin, because it keeps getting delayed. So everyone's getting messages on that. So you have to
mine just shipped.
Oh, look at that! So you got lucky.
Legitimately got it right like before we started.
Oh,
this
so maybe some
conversation.
people are starting to get it. So pay
Yeah.
attention and look. If you guys, 'cause the thing is, sometimes you get messages and sometimes you don't. So
But
like
I had to do the approved
you
that
still have
like
to approve it.
they
Yeah.
put it up on. I think Dish
So
Trackers
just
was
make
like,
sure that you go in there and you approve it, like just in case if there is a delay or whatever. I actually, funny thing that we're talking about Target, they just canceled my Wanda comic cover.
no,
that's
you,
a really
you could
weird
still
one to
pre-order that.
cancel.
I think.
Bro, no idea. It's so weird. They do such nonsense. I have no idea why they even do it. And I don't even know. I have to double check because I saw the email quick and it said that they did. So I don't know if it was both because I had the Vision one and the Wanda one, or if it's just a Wanda because it said Wanda and I know they're technically, I don't know. So I gotta check. But yeah, Target.
That's unfortunate. Target,
playing,
they
man.
get really good exclusives. And if you buy it online, good luck. You got a 50-50 shot.
That's the thing online.
I know, but that's like the only way me and Migs can get it.
Yeah, because over here they're not in the store. We're not gonna find that in a store unless you're buying like a trash art series pop. Target over here is not gonna have it. It's like.
And then recently the Black Panther, everybody's finding it. Either you find it in bulk or you don't find it at all. I'm one of those people, cannot find it, but I've talked to people. They said, "Oh, I found 12 of them." I'm like, and they buy it all. I'm like, hey, can I have one? They're like, the pricing.
Have you asked employees? Because supposedly, like, they're keeping them behind in the back room and
that's
stuff.
What's happening. At least by us, they do that all the time. It drives me insane.
Yeah,
Target.
Wild.
Yeah, like
I think something that's even messier is the system, like where it's coming up as 0 and stuff. Like that happened with the Blacklight Hulk. And remember, Charlie, I thought about this afterwards. So the Blacklight Hulk, I picked it up. Well, my friend picked it up.
And he got it for you on
Target
clearance,
and it was like $20.
Yeah,
and I remember being like, why is it $20? And it's because of this whole thing that's going on where like it shows in the system like it's been there for this whole time, but they're delayed in actual shipment. And when they get it, it like is ringing as a clearance item. So like they have to like adjust the price. I don't know. So it's like a mess. And I think that's what's happening with some of these like t-shirt bundles and stuff.
It's so annoying. Yeah,
I was collecting. Like the Hobgoblin, it's like the Grail too. So it's like even more annoying,
I know. I think you'll be okay with that. I'm just annoyed. I was collecting the Harry Potter like scene from Target and they canceled my Hagrid one, which was like the first one. They've never like now I'm not going to be able to complete that. I'm super annoyed by it. Like I'm hoping I end up finding that in a store and it's not like popular and they just for some reason canceled. That got canceled with the Black Panther at that one time and a few others. They just like mass canceled a ton of pre-orders.
I'm going to have to check on that comic cover thing because it's the Batman was through Target too, right? That we lost. That one's
that's anywhere. I think we pre-ordered it from Amazon and they canceled it on.
Oh, it was Amazon. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm getting a lot of these canceled comic covers, which is not cool. Not a good thing. Not cool at all. But if you are a gamer out there, we also had an awesome job for you, which was the Master Chief Halo Xbox exclusive one through Microsoft. And that was something that recently dropped. And then like I think Charlie, you mentioned there was like a bundle or something.
Yeah, you could have got it by itself, or you could have gotten it with the 20th anniversary mug and keychain. It's funny. I got the pop, like I really wanted it, but I didn't get the bundle. I was just surprised. Like I thought this would have sold out pretty quickly, and it stayed up for a few days. It's now sold out, and I don't know if Microsoft was just like, okay, we're ending this sale, because they both sold out at like the same time, which I found weird.
Could be, yeah. I just kind of pulled the skew. You think they have a ton of them though? You think
it's supposedly limited? But I don't know what that means. It's not like there's a number, but they said it was a limited edition thing.
I would think it's just because this has a sticker with the Microsoft that they call it limited, but it's not like limited to a number. That's what I would think.
I was surprised with the price point, $16.99. Like that's pretty pricey for a Funko Pop for sure. And that's how it sold out. So are you suggesting that they removed it or it actually sold out? I'm kind of curious on that.
I saw someone post that it like said it's now sold out. Like they put like a sold out banner, but I thought that would have been a hotter item. Yeah, I thought the timing was weird. But now that I'm saying it, the bundle was probably, if you bought the bundle, it wasn't like it was somewhere allotted to both. It was just kind of like, okay, you can't get the bundle anymore if the pop sold out, for example. So that is probably why they're both gone. I don't know. Halo has a pretty big following.
Did you grab it?
I did grab it. I wanted it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm completely crazy. And as everyone knows, I'm not one who like goes for value or is like, oh, this is going to be worth money. I just think like it's cool that it was a 20th anniversary Halo. I mean, that's what made obviously Xbox, it was their first system on the map. Like I thought it was cool. I probably wouldn't have gone in if it was, I don't necessarily collect the Halo Pops. The only Halo Pop I pre-ordered, I don't have it yet, is the 10-inch Master Chief. I just think that looks pretty sweet.
Oh, I forgot that was actually making a 10-inch. That's pretty cool.
And then they have like a pop album type deal.
Yeah,
like
the video game
cover.
one. Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
The
I
game
want that
cover,
as well.
yeah.
That hasn't
Game
come
cover.
out yet.
Yeah.
I
There's
like
a few
that collection.
of those.
I have the Sonic one, but
Is he tilt over?
He is tilt over. It's
Yeah,
annoying.
Two of my pop albums are tilt over, but you can fix it. I just never tried
You
to.
can't fix the Sonic one. It's like a thing.
Wait, on the back. So if you pull the cardboard out, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but you pull the cardboard out, in the back of the acrylic, there's like a screw, basically how he's attached to the back. So he's not just loose in there.
Okay.
And if you twist that, he'll twist. So it's probably like loose.
Okay, then I'll have to do that. It was just like
I
everyone
just
was
haven't
complaining.
But I was told about
on GameStop.com, like the reviews of it. It was like, there's no way to fix this. And like no one chimed in saying there was a way.
Yeah, I would assume. I mean, if it's the same way I'm thinking, it's the same way the Pop Albums way is. One of my guys, like the AC/DC guy, he's like just like leaning like this real bad. I just never decided to like take it out because it's in protectors now too. I'm just like, whatever, just leave him in there. He's unique. He's just singing or dancing or whatever. But we also had, so I thought this was weird because we talked about some places that have like certain drops, and Best Buy is carrying pops and stuff. And one of the big drops was the Barry Sanders. So if you guys are sports fans or football fans, Barry Sanders, one of the best running backs ever. I'm a big sports collector for the sports pops. And Charlie, you actually told me that, and it was $9.99, which is amazing. I'm like $10 for a pop all day. But then I think I found out because it was part of Madden originally. Like you had to buy Madden and then you got it or whatever.
Yeah,
so I guess that's why
about that.
Yeah. So I guess that's why now it's like $10 and you could just get it. You don't have to buy Madden. So that was awesome. And I have a little bit of a fiasco that I had to go through, but basically when I looked, it showed that there was one in my nearby Best Buy. And I was like, it said one, it was like one left. And I was like, if there's one, it's probably trashed because no one wanted to buy it. I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to order it regularly and get it shipped. And then when you log into Best Buy, if you guys don't know, and you purchase stuff through Best Buy as a Best Buy like account, you get free shipping. So I was like, all right, cool. So I just have it shipped to me. But then I saw it say same day shipping for free. And I was like, oh, it's even better. They'll ship it to me the same day. So I'm almost positive they shipped me the one that was at that store.
They definitely did.
Yeah. Because one, they shipped it in a bag, which was amazing. Not. And then I'm like, all right, so it's obviously going to probably already be messed up. It's already shipped in a bag. We'll see. I opened it up. This thing is like so demolished. It's not like it's intact in a box, but it's got so many creases and so many and I was like, oh, come on. But I thought about it afterwards. That Pop's PPG is $30, but I think it's because of the whole Madden thing. Because I don't think that pop is really supposed to be that price. So I think that's going to go down now that they've been selling it for
and they make a Barry Sanders pop before, right?
Yeah, there's an older one,
but it's like not like this mold's pretty cool. It's like him running. I ordered it too.
And there's like turf on the base. That's what makes it even better.
Yeah, I love the new football ones that are like that with the little turf and they're like running and the cleats and everything on. Those are really cool. But I did grab it obviously, and it came messed up.
Are you gonna return it? Or you're gonna keep it out of box, or
I don't know, man. I'm like, because I'll probably keep it. I'm just like, whatever. I'm so like lazy, that kind of person. I was like, I'd rather not go through all like shipping it back and trying to get, because I want the pop. Then I have to wait for another one and whatever. So
it's annoying, but Best Buy is the worst. Like I ordered a fig pin from there before because for some reason they had an Obi-Wan Kenobi Clone Wars one. I don't know why, for $5. So I ordered it. When I got it in the mail, the pin was missing. And it definitely came from the store, just like Big said, like it was like same day delivery. That's what made me like I forgot to tell you this the other day when we were talking about it. That's what made me realize, okay, it's coming from the store or someone like they stole it, because legitimately all they do is, it's not even like they hire a company. I think it's like either a Geek Squad or someone who works for Best Buy's job is to deliver it. And yeah, I mean, they at least were like, cool. They sent me a new one. I did have to send that one. I send it back and send me a new one. But yeah, Best Buy is not a good place to get collectibles. It really stinks, especially when they have an exclusive one.
Yeah. So that was a mess. But something I wanted to bring up before we get into the rest of the episode is one more thing. This is, I think, something we're all going to love. And it is the Mandalorian. So if you guys didn't see, Epic Collectibles has the Mandalorian with the Darksaber, glow in the dark, which we knew about this pop, like that it was gonna come out existing. There's no glam shots. We don't know who's gonna carry it. It was like a crazy like secret, and all of a sudden now Epic has it, but it's of course the international version because it has a special edition sticker on it. But then Charlie, I know you said it's specifically
it's going to be a
who?
box warehouse exclusive, which you can get through Amazon. It's just, I don't get
So weird.
Why.
Yeah, so at least $20. Anything with box Amazon gimmick, it's like $20
Easily.
because like the group one.
That's what I was saying before. It was like 20 or $25, right?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So basically Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Because I mean, the other exclusive, I mean, Amazon already has a few Mandalorian exclusives, but it made sense that that would be the only other thing. I think that was a pretty big retailer that has it is a GameStop. I think there's a GameStop, the one where he's like shooting up with the jetpack. That's a GameStop exclusive, glow in the dark. So I was like, it could be one or the other, but it's obviously tied to Amazon in some way. But yeah, Epic has it for 25, which they normally bump their prices up higher anyways, but it's probably going to be 20 then maybe, like if they use
it'll probably be 20. You're right, because the group was, for some reason I thought it was 25. Now it was 20. I'm assuming that's what it'll be, and I don't care.
Yeah.
It's a badass
so
pop.
sick,
I need it
though. But there's no like actual date as to when we're getting it or the US or whatever. So I'm like super like tempted to get the one that's coming from Epic, and Epic ships it with really good protectors.
They
and stuff,
just like, I mean, like on dish trackers, I'll just use them as an example. They just posted it recently. Like that's how I found out it was going to be Box Warehouse, and like they had a link. It didn't work. So it like it's just sent you to a link to other pops on Amazon. So they must know it's like coming soon. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those, like sometimes when they'll post up like the wish lists and stuff like through Hot Topic. So you go in and you see a bunch of other pops, but that one maybe just isn't added in the system yet. So it's probably like
I'm just still waiting for the Funko Shop exclusive with the Beskar spear.
That should be
remember that one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, because that's not the same as this one. Like,
that is
Bryson,
true.
did you say something? I didn't hear you.
Was the is that one supposed to drop in this month? You think this
I'm
month,
assuming because it was in that like list of
like
these are the pops for
the ones that were announced. Yeah, the announced drops that were supposed to be already out, which we're still waiting on. Like,
and Funko's been bad with shipping, man. I got the Thanos gingerbread and that came busted. The box is like, Funko should never, in my opinion, out of any, like, you know what, it stinks when you get like messed up boxes from Amazon or Target. Some workers, try their best. Others, people don't care, but at least it's not their product. Funko should not be, it should be premium packaging. Like, I shouldn't get a better, I mean, it's the nicest way. Sensei hooked me up with a pop. It was the great packaging. Migs hooked me up with pops, great packaging. They shouldn't be packaging better than Funko. Like, I'm sorry.
It's so weird. And I think the thing is it's just the inconsistency. Like sometimes you'll get double box, sometimes you'll get the cardboard sorters.
I mean, most
sometimes
of the time
you'll get bubble wrap,
good.
sometimes you don't. It's like, what the heck? But yeah, it's a mess. But either way, that was kind of like the news recap. I don't know if there was anything that we missed, Sensei, that you kind of like were excited about. I know you're more of an anime, so maybe
the big boy NFT physical redemption started.
Oh yeah.
29th. I don't know. I know, Charlie, you love NFTs.
I do, but I did not get any of the big boy ones, which I hopped on with Freddy Funko Halloween. But
same.
So that will be my first redemption, which I think is in February. Yeah, that's February, because then they actually Funko put this on their website finally. It's not like it did say it in the NFT, so I knew when I was getting it, but now they made it public. So then in March, the Star Trek ones are coming, and then April, you'll get the redemptions for Bob Ross. So I'll get one every month.
I like how you have to redeem it, and then you don't see the pop until 2 months later.
You still gotta wait. Yeah, still gotta wait.
It's just a big waiting game.
Yeah,
for sure. And then I see that there was the Nelson from The Simpsons that dropped too. Nelson once. I don't know if you guys like The Simpsons, but that one is particularly looking really good. It has a mouth. You know how Funko Pops usually don't have a mouth.
Don't have a mouth, yeah.
Otherwise,
that's true.
Also with the Epic Collectibles, the black pinstripe MJ also dropped, as well as some My Hero Pops. We got a Shota Ozawa overhaul and Twice had the Chase variant. $100 they were charging for it, and it sold out. So you can tell people are very excited for the My Hero Pops coming up shortly.
That was crazy. I did see that. It looks cool, man. It's like I said, I think all of those molds are like like they don't miss on like how just cool they look. It's just like if I don't know the show, or I don't really I don't go after
They're
them.
like
But
perfect. Anime is perfect for Funko Pops.
yeah,
Like it's totally designed for it. I kind of do wish I don't need to collect anything else, but they do look awesome.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'm already like
there's just way too many. That is like, man, they just are always making new ones. But I don't feel like it's not like a cash grab per se for a lot of the anime series. Like I feel like when they make new ones, they're deserving. It's not just, okay, we're just going to keep pumping out a bunch of them just to do it.
Yeah. I feel like there's also so many characters.
Yeah.
And they do them like little by little so that they can continue to just keep dropping them versus like a Marvel show or a movie where they'll drop like a ton of them at once and then just duplicate them with a bunch of other versions. Right. So at least with like, My Hero, at least it seems like for the most part, they're different characters, or you'll get like a different version of them from a specific, episode, or what they look like, or their outfits or whatever. So it's like a bigger change at least.
Yeah, I do like collecting the My Hero Funko Pops. They're very well done, like you guys mentioned. They're not too redundant with them. I mean, they have a lot of Deku's, but he's like the main person of the show. But other than that, they do. I am a big fan of the anime Funko Pop. They do the best job with them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that.